Today I'm taking one of the more interesting and scenic commuter trains in the West. We're in California going from Stockton to San Jose, across Altamont Pass and through Niles Canyon on the Altamont Corridor Express. Our journey today starts with a 7:32 a.m. departure out of Stockton. We'll cover all 86 miles as we make our way across California from Stockton to San Jose. The scenery picks up here as we start to climb Altamont Pass, and then it picks up again as we slice through Niles Canyon. We finally gain speed from there as we cover the last few miles all the way to our final destination of San Jose. Now let's get back to Stockton and catch our train. This service began in 1998 and uses part of the old Western Pacific Railroad's Feather River route that once connected Oakland with Salt Lake City and Pueblo, Colorado. In its early years, service only featured 2 weekday round trips. Now it's up to 4 that travel from Stockton to San Jose in the morning and the reverse direction in the afternoon.
Good morning and welcome aboard the Altamont Corridor Express. This is ACE train number 7 with the final destination of downtown San Jose. Please display your ticket at all times. Both tickets should be activated just prior to boarding. Please keep your feet and personal belongings off the seats, aisleways clear, and do not lock your bike to the rack. Next scheduled stop, Lathrop Manteca Station. Approaching Lathrop Manteca Station.
The ride itself is pretty comfy. ACE trains use Bombardier bi-level coaches that are found on commuter trains across most of the US and Canada. It's definitely not the fastest commuter train in the country because it's scheduled to cover the 86-mile route in 2 hours and 12 minutes, which is an average speed of 39 miles per hour. But there are some really scenic stretches of this ride that we'll see soon, and it doesn't just feature animals. From Stockton to Tracy, everything's pretty flat until the Diablo Range comes into view. That's where the climb through Altamont Pass starts and the ride starts to get really enjoyable.
Now departing, please stay clear. Doors are closing.
And now we start to climb. wonder what the story behind that old Santa Fe boxcar is. When I first saw this view, I was excited because I thought we were beating the traffic. Little did I know that when I took this ride back in 2022, there was track work going on the line, which forced us into a crawl right around this part. The Western Pacific wasn't the first railroad to build through Altamont Pass and Niles Canyon. In fact, it wasn't even the first railroad named the Western Pacific to do so.
Track conditions were currently running at a reduced speed. We'll be out of this point early in tomorrow. Get on the way fast, folks. We apologize. Play it next year.
The original Western Pacific, no relation, initially built a line through here in the 1860s. Most of it's gone now, but you can still see the remnants of where the tracks used to be with all of these twisty, windy turns. One of them's right there. The original Western Pacific didn't last long, and eventually it found its way under the umbrella of Southern Pacific, which abandoned this secondary route in 1984 and shifted most of its traffic to the present-day route, which went from the more famous Western Pacific to Union Pacific, who still owns it today. That gravel road there is another example of where the old line used to be.
Please stand clear of the doors and watch your step when exiting the train. Thank you for riding Ace and have a nice day.
It was a spectacular day for golf. I wish I could have been out there with them, but you'll get to see the old Southern Pacific route right here as it crosses under us. This part is still in use by the Niles Canyon Railway, which took over in 1987. I'll have to take that train someday. Looks like a fun little ride. Here we enter another scenic highlight of this trip, Niles Canyon. Here's where we split away and join the same route that's used by Amtrak's Capital Corridor trains. You can see one of these rides in the video in the top right corner. We're now getting into the stretch run of this ride, and we pass another interesting site, the old town of Drawbridge. It has an absolutely fascinating history, and you see nature is claiming a lot of the homes that are still standing. Here's one last shot of Levi's Stadium where the San Francisco 49ers play. We then join up with Caltrain's Peninsula Corridor, which connects Gilroy and San Francisco. One of the cool things about this part is you get to ride by the shop, which has a lot of interesting trains on it, including Caltrain's brand new electric trains, which made their debut in 2024. And just like that, this journey from Stockton to San Jose is over. Got to admit, I enjoy the ride. I just wish it was a little bit quicker, and I would love to see service expanded in the future. But thanks for coming along. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you on the next trip.